Hello and welcome to the Painters Inn. Today I'm going to be having a look at a Northern Monk Faith can and Northern Monk Faith keg in my Perfect Draft Pro machine. This is the first bit I've got out of this keg so far. Let's get a little bit in there, get some beer through the line. Cheating a little bit there, I'm a bit ahead of the game, but now I'll pour that out. Hopefully I won't get a massive head, but probably will. I've tried the tactic of taking the little metal thing off of the nozzle, but yeah, that's not really gone to plan. It could just be that it's not settled yet, and hopefully it will do soon. So I'm just going to set that aside, let that head dissipate a tad. Now I've got the can. I'll keep it in my sub-cold fridge that I've got just on the floor over there. Okay, so I've made some notes, so hopefully I don't forget anything. I've done this a bit off the cuff. I've been thinking about it for a couple of days. Since I've got the keg, I've got the can. But I have been a bit busy with work and a bit distracted. And now it's a Friday. I've finished work on a Friday for a change. So like that is all of the can in the glass. I've got I think I've already said it, I've got exactly the same glasses. Give that a bit more of a top up. Drip in there. Right. Okay, let's get the colour. They're very similar. I don't know if the camera's picking up any differences. Don't know where it is in the room where the light changes it, but they do look about the same. So hopefully they taste the same as well. But actually, you'd want the keg version to look a lot better, taste a lot better, just be better. But here we go. It's the keg version. Nice tropical fruity. Right, let's give the can a bit of a sniff. The can smells more piney to my nose. Yeah, nice tropical aromas. Right, let's give it a taste now. I've got the machine set to 5 degrees. We're hopefully coming towards the end of this heat wave, but it does seem to never end. I think today was about 26 degrees. It's a bit cooler than it has been, but it's still a fair bit warm. I've got the fan on. Hopefully the noise isn't too loud and affecting this video too much. The machine's colder. And the machine is smoother. But this definitely got a little bit more of a piney bitterness. It may be that the keg is still a little bit too cold, and as it warms up it might get a little bit better, but you can't beat that draft mouthfeel. It really elevates it. So it's not quite as prominent on the flavour at the moment. So I might knock it up a degree or two. I'm expecting as this warms up, as I drink through it, it will just get even better and better. It definitely is superior to the can. The can though, I did get a good deal on the can. It's £2.76 for a can in Asda. It's in the 4 for 3 deal. So if you get another beer that's kind of similar in price, you can end up getting it chucked in for free. I also picked up this West Coast Double IPA. Picked up this double IPA, and one of my favourites, the Jungle Juice from Vault City, tropical sour beer. This beer is mad. Might do a video on that. I tried the Jumbo Jungle Juice, which I thought would be better. It's stronger. It's 8% compared to this 6%, but for the original, it's just more well-rounded in my opinion. But getting back to the Northern Monk Faith, born in the north, Faith is the hazy pale that blazed the trail, craft brewed with northern pride and bursting with juicy tropical flavours. I do understand that Faith used to be stronger. I think it was about 5.4. So they have taken a bit of the ABV out of it. Still in a can, it is a decent body for a can of only 5%. But that is a treat out of the perfect draft, an absolute treat. I would give the can version probably a 7 out of 10, and on draft there's not many IPAs on there, especially this style of IPA, the East Coast style. You've got Club Tropica from what are the boys from Wales called? Oh, I forget what they're called. What are they called? Tiny Rebel. I've got a empty can of it over there. Tiny Rebel. It is better than that, I would say. I think it's the same ABV, but this is just a more rounded experience, more rounded flavours, and a better mouthfeel. I would say that the Club just a little bit soapy for me, just lacking. Probably on the machine 7 out of 10. So, but it's more expensive than a can of Northern Monk Faith. So you'd have to knock it down for 6 out of 10. So the Club Tropica on draft, I won't be buying that again. But Northern Monk Faith, I definitely would buy it again. You do pay a premium, but I do think it's worth it. And I did get the keg on a deal. I generally do get my kegs on deals, rather than pay the full price for a keg. Even if I am using my beer tokens, I do try and look for deals, and tried all sorts of kegs. I think I've tried 45 kegs now. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on that subject today. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe.